Welcome to Pro Wrestling History Daily Interactive. Join me as I give you the top 5 moments for this day in pro wrestling history in chronological order, and then you put them in your own top 5 in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get our wrestling nerd on. Starting off as we always do in chronological order, 1945. Dick Trout defeats Danny McShane for the World Light Heavyweight title in Hollywood, California, ending McShane's 4th reign and beginning Trout's 2nd. Disco ducking it all the way to 1978. Baron Von Raschke defeats Johnny Weaver in Greensboro, North Carolina to win the NWA television title, beginning his 2nd reign. 3 years later in 1981, Pero Aguayo defeats Gran Hamada in a tournament final in Shinzu, Japan to become the first WWF Light Heavyweight Champion. Leap in 12 years to 1993, where we see Kanek and Dr. Wagner Jr. defeat Canadian Vampiro Casanova, aka Vampiro, and Piroth Jr. in the final of a best-of-3 match series in Mexico City, Mexico, to become the first CMLL World Tag Team Champions. And last, but certainly not least, 2001. The 5.5-year-long Monday Night War officially ended. The World Wrestling Federation had purchased World Championship Wrestling from AOL Time Warner on March 23rd, and this night saw the final edition of WCW Monday Night Nitro on TNT, which got a 3.0 rating live from Panama City Beach, Florida. The 286th and final Nitro began at 8 p.m. when Vince McMahon standing in front of the Raw is War interview set in Cleveland, Ohio, announcing that he had bought WCW. McMahon said the very fate of WCW was in his hands. Ric Flair came out in Panama City and cut an immensely emotional promo on Vince McMahon and the buyout, saying that no matter what Vince did, and no matter what he held in his hands, he couldn't truly hold in his hands the history and legacy of WCW, nor any of WCW's wrestlers' livelihoods. He also challenged his greatest opponent, WCW Sting, to a final match. And those were your top 5 moments for this day in pro wrestling history. What's your number 1? I know what my number 1 is. So who's going up in 2nd? Is it Kanek? Is it Pero? Is it Baron Von Raschke? Or perhaps old Dick Trout? I look forward to seeing it in the comments below. Till next time, take care of yourselves and each other.